How are you? How are you feeling? How are you doing?
I'm buzzing. It's been a week since my woo, I'm excited. It feels like a year, but so actually I just posted a Friday feel good post. I noticed my album has a mood for everything. Like today I'm in the mood to listen to my fireworks all day because it's feel good. You know, it's like a week on, but I'm still falling in love with the project.
Right. How's all of that? How is all of that making you feel? You know, all of the reactions so far, how's it making you feel? Is she still in?
I think she's off right now. She'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Hello?
Hello, Cuppy.
Sorry, someone keeps calling me. It's so annoying. And they're basically saying words in Hausa. You know, one of those Yeah, I put my phone do not disturb now. I'm literally on airplane mode, just on Wi-Fi, so it should be fine.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
good. That's great. That's great. So yes, I was asking how is all of the reaction making you feel? How does it make you feel?
It's it's interesting because when I set out to do this project, I was like, oh, I don't really care what people are gonna say. This is about me. But it feels damn good when people like your music.
It does.
I was thinking, this is how artists enjoy. It feels so good. They're actually listening to my album. We have high streams. It's people. I don't have one official video out, and people know the words. It's shocking. It feels so good. I can see why people get addicted to this feeling. And I think I've picked up a lot of fans in the last 7 days. You know, I've literally seen the same people that tweeted DJ Cuppy stop singing to, oh my God, Cuppy drop a video. You know, it's been
absolutely the switch and the transition from being a critic to now being a fan, right?
Yeah, it feels good, but it's very interesting because I actually I promise you guys, I've seen 7 bad comments. This is out of hundreds and hundreds of tweets and comments and, you know, feedback. 7 is nothing. I cannot believe how people actually feel about this album. It makes me so happy, and it makes me feel you know, during this time of uncertainty, people are able to share music. And also this is for anybody that gets told they can't do it. I feel like I'm a testimony of that. Now, obviously, the work will start. I have to start actually marketing the album properly. But the fact that people take 31 minutes to listen to the whole project makes me so happy.
Okay. Looking at the album itself right now, one of my favorite is Wale, you know, with Wyclef Jean. I also love Little Tenny actually do on that as well. But in terms of the tracks that you work upon, which would you consider your most challenging?
The most challenging track for me was probably Originalcopy, the interlude, because that's the only track that is only me on the whole track. Wale would have been hard, but when I sang Wale, I didn't know Wyclef was gonna be on it. So actually, if I knew Wyclef was gonna be on it, I would have felt more pressure, but I didn't know he was coming on it, so it was okay. But the interlude, I think I recorded 42 times. You know, because it's a very emotional track for me. It kicks off with Oye Mike and Ush Bebe.
Yeah.
Is that who he is? It Ush Bebe? how do I say him? I don't even know who this man is. Anyway, it kicks off with two people criticizing me heavily. And so I come with a certain level of, dominance. And, people, I think everyone's favorite line from that song, Original Copy, is, I told my daddy I don't need him no more. People, some people, like my dad gets, so many people asking him, what's wrong? Your child, everything. But they don't, it's not about me saying, a woman, I'm a young entrepreneur in my own right. I make my own money, I make my own decisions, I run my own business. I'm still my dad's daughter, but I'm no longer this kind of little girl. I found my own path.
Yeah.
And how does that make you feel?
Lit. Like, it makes me feel really good. Like, and it makes me feel like I can do more. It pushes me to do more. Yeah, it's exciting, but obviously unto whom much is given, much is expected. So I also feel like I have to keep pushing myself and taking things to the next level, which I think I'm doing slowly. Sorry guys, look, my hair is so long.
No,
it's like
it's cute actually. It's really nice actually, Cuppy.
Thank you. And it's two-tone. It's fine. Everyone, my favorite artist is Nicki Minaj.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, obviously.
I saw the tweet about you saying, getting excited about Davido and Nicki Minaj actually. I saw that tweet.
Listen, so David has a song with Nicki Minaj. Mr. Easy has a song with Nicki Minaj. I heard Wizkid has, like, why is Nicki leaving me out? I just don't understand.
Very soon, maybe your next album, she's gonna have you.
Oh, I love it. He's my favorite artist after Speed Darlington, actually.
For real?
I'm joking. No.
Speed Darlington? Also, Cuppy, you're actually a very, very big fan. I would say that even in Nigeria, I would say that you're like the first lady for the Malians in Nigeria. So why is Naira Marley? What?
Am I actually?
Yes, yes.
Actually.
Still a lot of.
Listen, like, you need to tell Naira Marley because I go so hard for him, and I just feel like I get enough props for it. Like, you don't understand. I literally did not sleep the night of Malian Day. Yeah, I'm really excited. He has a new song with, I think, KY's. He's killing it. And
this
the first lady, because he's called I think it's Tori. He has a new first lady. He signed someone called Tori.
Tori Ketchi.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was the first lady, but it happens, it happens. But a lot of people are expecting Naira Marley on this album. I would love to have him. I just didn't have his number. I would have. There's a lot of other people I wanted Techno on this album so bad. Techno let me down. He was busy with his own album. Mr. Easy, I wanted on the album. Nini Ola, I wanted on the album.
Yeah.
Malik Berry, I wanted on the album. Thames, I wanted on the album. Bear in mind, I can tell you guys this because I called all of them out. Like, these are people I all asked. Who else did I want? I wanted Aya Nakamura because I speak French. I wanted Dena on the album. So many people, but guess what? I ended up working with people that dedicated their time. Santi as well, I wanted on the album. So many people I could do. Point is, but I ended up with a lineup of people that I actually really gelled with, wanted to have time. And one day and I worked on a song called Burnt Dodo. It didn't make it on the album, but I think it's a banger.
All these people you mentioned, why was it important that it be part of the album for you? Why did you?
Because these artists that I have natural connections with, and I love their music. Like, I'm such a Thames fan. I love her voice. I love her music. And I just felt like they could bring something to the project. Actually, there comes a time, and I think a lot of to be fair, I am throwing shade at DJs. Like a lot of our Nigerian DJs, we go and beg artists for songs, and I'm not for that. Like I think it should be a collaboration. I'm not saying this was, but I feel like I needed to prove myself musically. And I have a feeling that next album, a few more people will take me seriously. You get?
True.
So, more fans are already taking you seriously. Like you said, you earn more fans. So yeah, people are definitely going to take you seriously. But how does that, why is that important to you? How important is that to you compared to, you know, when you release your first album, when you release your first body of work, you know, the couple of projects you did? How important is what people think? You know, you mentioned that you said you had no idea how important it is until people started loving your songs, you know.
I still don't know how important it is because I'm literally like 7 days in. Like, I've been able to make a career out of people thinking I'm rubbish. So no, I'm joking. But I mean, I've just been a DJ up till now. I've made songs here and there, like Green Light. I've made songs like Gelato, Abena. But this is really interesting, like the idea of developing a fan base based on my music, not based on my DJing. So let's see how I feel. But I'm not, again, I always say it's not about statistics, it's not about charts, it's not about streaming numbers. Like, I wanted to do this for me. And look, if the Grammy comes, it comes.
So talking about the people that you said you reached out to, and you said because you actually reached out to them personally. What was the response like? Like, did they tell you, oh, they can't do it, or they were busy, or how did that make you feel? Number of people you reached out to, and the fact that not all of them.
You know, you scroll down my page, like I think I posted something. And actually, this is quite important to show. It's something that I think I want to post later on. So I posted this in March, and this basically was a post saying, the amount of anxiety I'm experiencing trying to complete my album is frightening. So many of my industry friends are letting me down. I'm going to delete this, but this is how I feel, hopeless. Wow. Crazy, because this was when a couple of people had just said no, and you know, they'll say they're doing this, they're doing that, always their label's fault. At the end of the day, I've learned in life, you do what you want to do. If I want to do something, I'll do it. And I just felt like a lot of people were coming up with certain excuses and they just didn't want to work. So yeah, it's one of those cases where I just had to sort things out and just get out of my own skin and stop depending on people. So every record I wanted to make was supposed to be a collaboration, but then I kind of like sat up and I started the songs. So, you know, Wale, Ekwe, oh my gosh, Ekwe, my intro with Efia, there's an amazing voice note she sent to me saying, you know, I got you, your album's gonna be amazing. I literally messaged Efia saying, oh my God, sis, I know this is crazy and we haven't spoken in a long time, but I need your voice on my intro. And that WhatsApp voice note she sent me replying back, I got you, don't worry, is what I put on the song. Because it was really important to show it wasn't all easy. There's two really big females that actually declined that intro. Two big Nigerian females.
Can you name names?
None. There's not that. Anyway, so they said, I wonder if they regret it. I don't know. But yeah, so, you know, that's an example. Then Wale, I just started, you know, I had the record. I wanted a feature so bad. I literally DM'd guys, I have Wyclef. I wish I could tell you who I DM'd. I DM'd one small boy artist, yeah? The guy was like, I'm not making music. Then I DM'd Wyclef. Wyclef sent me his verse in 1 hour. Wallahi. Like, Wyclef. And between us, we did an exchange. He put me on his own song too. But,
oh, wow, nice.
The most collaborative song has to be Karma. Stonebwoy and I wanted to work together for years. So I actually went to Ghana and we wrote that song together from scratch. The rest of like Nonso Amadi, Guilty Pleasure, already wrote the song, sent it to him. Yeah, every other song, Piece of You, YC, same thing. Everything was pretty ready. I had to be proactive because I couldn't sit on my ass waiting for these artists to wake up. So, you know, I've learned a lot from it, and I've learned, you know, nothing is given. You have to go out and take it. Same, actually, another really collaborative song, The Feel Good, that's Majority Fireboy. Fireboy wrote that whole song. Litty Lit, Tenny, me, Tenny.
My jam.
So that's funny. I called, guys, this is so funny. It's really interesting. I called Tenny. I don't know whether you guys ever saw, I posted Tenny basically saved my album. I called Tenny. I literally wanted to cry. I was like, Tenny, nobody wants to work with me. Like, nobody. Tenny said, Cuppy, I remember when I was coming in the industry, you know, I was a writer. No one wanted to give me a chance. I know exactly how you feel. And money cannot actually buy that feeling of collaboration, of success, of true value. Because, you know, guys, you can pay someone on the road to write you a song, but it's not going to pay the person to respect you. You know, I have been so close for so long. And actually, I was bullying her because I was like, Tenny, your sister Niniola doesn't want to be on my album. But shout out to Nini. Nini actually wrote the last song on my album. So she came through for me. And Tenny said, Cuppy, what's your address? I promise you, within 1 hour, Cuppy and Fields were in my studio. I don't know how. I said, Cuppy, Tenny literally came and just, that song took 10 minutes. She was like, Cuppy, how you feeling? I was like, After drinking plenty Pepsi, I was getting a mood. And, you know, I was like, litty lit. Tenny said, oh yeah, Phil, start recording. Before you know it, you see me, Tenny and Cuppy, and we litty lit. Oh yeah, we litty lit. We don't care nobody because we litty lit. Like, done.
One take.
He's the one take God. I promise.
Good.
One take God.
I did an interview and there's a video of me like bowing down to her. Like, wow.
Nice.
So it's been really interesting making this project. And, you know, oh my gosh, then another thing, I mean, Sashino Peters, 54.
Legend himself.
Yeah, that's a really, 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 really cool song. And again, Instagram, hi, Julian Mali. I know you don't know me, but can you be on my song? Yes, Cuppy. God bless. Done.
Wow.
Talking about your album, they are all collabos. Are we expecting a solo record from you soon?
Is this Peter?
Yes.
Peter?
Yes.
Hello, Peter.
Hello, Cuppy. Sorry, I'm having a bad connection, but I'm good now.
All right.
Yeah, I'm saying, are we expecting a solo record from you soon as a music artist?
Are you expecting what?
A solo record, like a solo copy record, like a no feature record.
Like an album?
No, a single, like a no feature single. Yeah.
Originalcopy has no one else in it. Please be grateful.
Yeah, we are. Actually, we are going.
I'll be grateful.
I'm grateful.
You people, this album killed me. I'm tired. Like, I don't know whether I'm gonna do any album for like, I don't know whether I'll even ever do an album again. I'm tired.
No, you will. We want you to do now. Cuppy.
When you get
question.
Once you get a picture.
Question from me is with the way you said you bossed the Wyclef Jean, you know, and you bossed Julian Mali, and they responded in like, you know, really quick, and they were really receptive. Has this changed your perspective about the Nigerian entertainment industry and the friends, you know, the whole circle thing as regards, you know, support, basically?
What's your question?
Okay, so you bossed Julian Mali, you know, he was really receptive, Wyclef Jean as well. And then a couple of your industry friends were, you know, in a way, in quotes,
Not
not ready. You get, how has this changed your perspective towards, you know, when they say, oh, we support ourselves, we rise by lifting others, that quote in Nigerian music industry?
No, some people are lifting others. And let me be honest with you, I can't blame them. Like, when you look at my track record as an artist, it just wasn't necessary. Some people may not have had a Cuppy song they even liked. Like, I think if I asked them to come and DJ for them, it's probably different. But I'm asking them to collaborate with me on a track. Like, not everyone to take that risk. So I'm not angry at them.
Yeah.
Now, I will be angry if after this album, they don't want to work with me. Not angry, but I'll be surprised. But you know what? Now, so I just have to do my own thing. And, you know, I'm proud of what I've done. I wouldn't change this album for the world. A lot of people ask me, some of my superstar friends are missing. You know, I have so much respect for all these artists. Like, this year is insane for music. Burna has dropped. Tiwa just dropped this morning. We have Techno dropping. We have Wiz. We have David. Like, we're so lucky. And the matter of the fact is that, you know, it's important for me to collaborate with these people, not just, again, throwing shade at other DJs, but I am, oh yeah, bros, give me a song, let me just put my name inside. No, that's not how I work. I integrate and create a fusion between. I mean, Wiz, I saw Wiz like last week, and Wiz was like, Cuppy, I know I owe you a song. I was like, ayo, take it easy, don't worry. You know, I don't want to be in a position where people are doing things for the sake of it. I want it to be a mutual thing. It's really important. Like, even Techno and I, we wanted, wow, I'm telling you guys so much. Techno and I wanted to do an album together. And, you know, I've dropped my debut album. Techno's going to drop his debut album. And maybe we'll be in a better position to do that. Tiwa and I have been wanting to work for like 6 years. Again, everything has to be organic. So I don't really blame anybody. It's all about making sure we're both on the same page, you know? It's important.
Okay, so would not want to delay you for so long so that you can actually go and rest.
Yeah, I wanted to ask. So, as a woman, right? As a woman in the industry, Cuppy, considering how people didn't believe in your music and being a woman, how does that make you feel? You know, if you're a guy, I feel like we have a lot of people who they didn't believe in their music, but they're guys and they use the fact that they're men to. It doesn't really matter that much. But then you're a woman, so how was that for you?
How was what?
How was being a woman, or how is being a woman, or how was being, you know, you're a woman, obviously. So how does that affect you? How does that affect you in the industry that is obviously male dominated?
I mean, you know, DJing is so male dominated. So I've always felt like, I was going to say black sheep, but I think like a pink sheep. And it's been one of those things where I've been highly criticized. I've had so much prejudice used against me without me even doing anything. Before I've even played any song, Cuppy's whack. Oh, Cuppy's Otadola's daughter. Oh, Cuppy doesn't know how to do anything. And I think that as a woman, the way our societies as Nigerians, we're supposed to be quiet. We're supposed to take this bashing. We're supposed to smile. We're supposed to look good. We're supposed to be grateful that people even give us any ounce of seriousness. And, you know, I'm in a place where I'm like, F that. You know, I don't want people to know me. When people are like, Cuppy, wow, you're like one of the best female DJs. I'm like, I want to be one of the best DJs. I don't want my music to have a gender. And I'm in a position where, yeah, it's hard as a woman. It's difficult, you know. If it's not, there's always someone. And actually, this is really interesting. When you look at what Tiwa has been highlighting on her album, it's like there's always got to be a man. If it's not a sugar daddy, it's not a boyfriend, it's my dad, it's, you know, it's always someone that has to put me on. And I hate it because I work damn hard. I work hard. I better myself. I make decisions on a daily, you know, and I really want any woman out there to understand. And it's not just about DJing. Any woman in any, I mean, you're in journalism. Any woman in any career has to work twice as hard. But the thing is that I know we can do it. And I do believe that the narrative is changing. There's being a woman. Then there's being a Black woman. I mean, when I moved to the UK, that was a whole different story. Then I moved to America, that was a whole different story. So I've always felt like I was against the grain. And I've always felt like I've had to work really hard.
Interesting. But what's the future for women in terms of collaboration, women collaborating with each other? Because I don't think we see that enough in the industry. So what is that? Or what should that look like?
I'm really proud. I have like 5 females on my album. So I think I've done really well there. I mean, look, it's relative. I don't know why females, especially in Nigeria, I don't know why they hate each other. I really don't understand. Like, I have some female artists I'm friends with. They will never, ever work with each other. I don't know what happened. I'm like, oh,
would you call it
me,
hate?
I'm sorry?
Would you call it hate?
Well, you know, I'm privy to certain conversations. So, hate her. I've heard that many times.
Yes.
So, you know, and I try and be as neutral as I can. You know, and especially, actually, I think we should acknowledge the fact that I'm not only a DJ, I'm a curator. I have a show on Apple Music.
Yeah,
it's
amazing.
It's about music. I have to keep a very neutral palette. I have to listen to music, not caring. Do you know, most artists that actually refuse to work with me, I've literally played their music because they make such good music. And it's reaching that maturity stage. I think we take things too personal sometimes. You know, like we take things way too personal. Like, I literally tweeted at Mr. Easy and Techno. I was like, yo, my brothers, you people don't want to be my album, no problem. Nah. You know, because I'm holding it's a conversation. It's an open conversation. Like, I'm not going to hold it against them. It's the same Mr. Easy that posted this morning. He was listening to my album. He's my bro. Like, I'm not gonna put him down. You know what I'm saying? It's not that deep. So it's one of those things where, like, women, I feel like we play games a lot. We're not open. We're not honest. Too much pretend, you know? And I think that's one of the issues. But I will forever collaborate with women. I can only hope. I was raised by a strong woman. I can only hope I'm a strong woman myself. I develop even more stronger. And maybe one day I'll raise my own strong woman.
Aside Nicki Minaj, which other international artists are you looking forward to collaborating with if that opportunity arises?
Only Nicki Minaj for now. That's where I feel like I will reach my peak. I mean, to be honest, I'm glad Nicki knows sorry, I have a guest. Come in. Nicki knows I exist. You know, that's a good thing.